Oh, gran tragedia, Alex. Gran tragedia. Oh, no es bueno, señorita. Oh man. I am muy fucked up about this, Alex. I don't know about you. Uh, all cartel activity has ceased. Many sombreros hang low this day. It's truly a tragedy for the nation of Mexico. Also, like everyone, because this man was a god and a legend and a true inspiration, but particularly the nation of Mexico. Rest in peace, our man Akira Toriyama. We lost a true legend. I made a tweet about it. I cried about it when I found out. How about, did you cry about it when you found out, Alex?
I
Because I
did
did.
not, but like it's been fucking me up all day.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a real sad pit in the back of my mind.
I found out from a joke on Twitter.
Was it a joke about Mexico?
No, it was not. It was about how we're gonna start this podcast off real nice this week.
I
It
remember I
was a
wanted to
hold
I
on.
really wanted to be the one to break the Mexico joke, even though everybody would fucking lambast me for it. But I did. I thought of it. I looked it up. A couple people had already beaten me to the punch, so I couldn't be the first to break the Nation of Mexico meme. Unfortunately, I make jokes out of everything, folks. I'm teared apart by this death. I did cry, but I still think those jokes are funny.
So the way I found out on Twitter was someone said, "Rest in peace, my man. Akira Toriyama has done more for racial equality than Martin Luther King did."
I just saw that like 5 seconds ago. I just saw that tweet.
It's not. It's so fuck to make a joke like that. But at the same time, if you just take a solid 60 seconds and think about it, you're like,
Where's the
shit.
lie?
There is no lie. That's the problem. Is the fact that that's somewhat true. Because you could take a white man and a black man who both like Dragon Ball and both hate each other's, who are both very racist, put them in the same room, and then put Dragon Ball on, they'll get along.
Who did that bit? It might have been Stone Toss. I remember seeing an internet comic that was making a point about the whole like racial representation issue in the media, where it's like whatever, like some feminist or some other race or something. I don't remember the framing. I don't remember quite how offensive this comic was, but somebody is like, "Oh, there's not enough representation in media. How can I relate to these characters?" And then it's just like children of many colors very enthusiastically enjoying Dragon Ball. The children of many
It was a
colors, none of which are the
lot of
color of
people's
Goku,
new.
enjoying Goku.
It was a lot of people's first anime, and I think that's why it's fucking everybody up. We never thought it would happen. Thought he was a god.
Yeah, it was one of the big three. For if you're a weird kid if you didn't get introduced to anime in one of three ways: Dragon Ball, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. You're weird if it was not one of those three.
Well, I feel like One Piece and Naruto can be put up there
One
as
Piece and
well.
Naruto maybe, and also Beyblade also.
I feel like
That's
Beyblade
it.
is. You got into Beyblade because you thought Pokemon was gay.
No, because I love them both.
No, but like I feel like back then in my day, way back when, in the 2000s, you got into Beyblade because it was cool. But like, I don't think Beyblade. Excuse me. I don't think Beyblade was as big as Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, but it was a very accessible anime. Honestly, my joke kind of falls flat because there were a lot of really accessible, kind of weird little animes on TV when I was a child. Like, I guess Beyblade is kind of one of them, although that's kind of one of the more notable ones. Bakugan was one. There was definitely a lot of little weird animes that I saw in my day. But Four Kids had some
Yeah,
weird
but
ones
back
too.
then
They had
those
they
weren't
had Dinosaur
considered.
King or whatever the fuck that was. That was cool. Dinosaur King kicked ass.
Man, what really fucking killed me? Like I was watching YouTube and then I was like, what's going on TikTok? And someone put a TikTok together of the creators of all these other different anime, Black Clover, One Piece, the person who went and worked on Dragon Ball Super, all these people and what they had to say about Akira Toriyama and how he was basically like their like quote unquote mentor sensei. And I'm like, I literally put my phone down and just sat in my chair and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, it
It's
is
rough.
really.
It's rough. It really fucking hit me.
We lost a real one. This one, the celebrity deaths often do not hit me that hard. Even if it's somebody who like I kind of like, it's like, yeah, I didn't know that guy. Like, it's sad that he's gone. Like Norm Macdonald. Like, I didn't cry for Norm Macdonald, but I was like, man, that guy was really funny. It's just a
I don't think I've
real.
cried for a celebrity death, but the only one that really hit me was the death of Tom Petty.
Yeah, that
You
probably
know
hit a
who
lot
Tom
of
Petty
people.
is?
Yeah, I don't have I don't have an intimate relationship with him, but I have heard of him. I've heard his work. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people were devastated by
So
that.
the reason that hit me so hard is because that's one of the first names that like I recognized in terms of like celebrity deaths where they're just like so and so died, or like I was too young to understand Michael Jackson dying, which was huge for a lot of people. But when
That one
Tom
didn't even
Petty
phase
passed,
me. It was just
it
like, oh,
didn't phase
Michael
me and
Jackson.
it didn't phase me at all because I didn't grow up with it. But I grew up listening to Tom Petty because my dad would play his CDs in the car on the way driving me to school. So I was very familiar with his work, and when I found out he passed, it made me realize that all of these fantastic and amazing musicians and artists from like the 60s, 70s, 80s, even the 90s are all gonna fucking die. And then all their great talent is just gonna stop.
Breaking news: Alex Kolochu has shocking realization. People die eventually.
Yeah, but like you and man, Dick Masterson's gonna die. Do you know how fucking destroyed people are gonna be about that who know him? Should clarify.
He's in his early 40s and he's like he's decently fit. I guess he's an alcoholic, but he doesn't seem unhealthy. I feel like Dick
Yeah, but
Masterson
he's
will
doing so many fucking crossword puzzles, dude.
yeah, he is doing a lot of crossword puzzles and that's got to be
Those
taxing on a
crossword
man.
puzzles are really fucking dangerous.
Yeah, that's true.
I haven't
But
tried doing a crossword puzzle. I would like to at some point, just because that's
I'm
the
not.
type of person I am.
I don't think I'm ever gonna try a crossword puzzle. I'm not a big. I always said I wouldn't try anything, but like
But
those particular things that weren't that threatening. Unlike crossword puzzles is in the threatening category.
but man, celebrity deaths, they hit you hard. Like a lot of them,
Are we not
like
gonna address for anybody who doesn't know what the Dick Show is what
no,
crossword puzzles means?
no. That's the whole point. They're crossword puzzles. That's it.
There might have been some candy on those crossword puzzles. There were two particular words on that crossword puzzle: a 4-word letter word, a 5-letter word, and they were nose and candy. And that's what I'll say. But proceed.
You don't have to explain it.
I kind of do because
I don't
we
care.
can't be assuming
I
our
don't
entire
fucking
audience
care.
knows what that means. It's stupid.
I don't
It's a
care if
stupid
they
thing if they
do or
don't get
don't.
it.
Fuck the audience. Kidding. I please keep listening.
Don't leave,
Sorry.
don't leave. But the real unfortunate thing about not the real unfortunate thing.
This is the one episode that like a massive group of people decided to listen to, and then all of a sudden they just hear me say "fuck the audience," and then they're like, "Fuck this! I'm not going to listen to this podcast anymore." And
Yeah.
I just fucked our chances.
But the real unfortunate
Imagine we
thing,
get like real people comment on the YouTube video, go, "Well, I was gonna listen to the episode and follow you guys, but then you told me to fuck myself, so now I'm not gonna listen." I'd feel bad. I might just have to go to the hospital and put out. I might have to go learn guitar and put out an apology video.
Yeah, it was a ukulele.
Yeah, I
But
was gonna do my own spin of a guitar.
okay, good,
Get
good, good, good.
drums, get like a big drum set, and do like a drum solo to an
Yeah, do like a
apology.
whole set. Do like a whole one man band as an apology.
Separate recordings of me playing an entire sad song solely written by me in different parts of the video where I'm in the center apologizing over me playing all the music.
Yeah, but
Anyway, continue.
one of the biggest tragedies. I accidentally said the real tragedy, which is not true. The real tragedy is we lost such a creative, inspiring man that still had so much to give to the world and was just an inspiration to so many. It's so sad to see him go. I wish his family. I wish him. I rest in peace and may his family. I wish his family the best, of course. And I give them my condolences for their loss. But one of the other unfortunate things is that he was not like he wasn't a very old guy, and he was by no means retired. He was still working. He was still working on Dragon Ball, and now he's no longer with us. So I guess it begs the question. I guess a lot of people probably haven't started broaching this yet because it may approach the territory of too soon. But this doesn't come out for another few days, and also we're all here for real talk here on the Detour Ahead podcast. What do you think the future of Dragon Ball entails now that he's gone?
Akira Toriyama wasn't working on Deep Dragon Ball Super, was he?
Yes, he was.
That's
He
somebody
was.
else.
No, no, no. How it was working was so Dragon Ball Super has also worked. Not also. Dragon Ball Super has always worked this way, is what I meant to say. So how it works is Toriyama sits down and he writes out a kind of vague story. Like he hits all of the major plot beats, but like he doesn't really. He's not like writing all the dialogue and shit. He's writing out like what's going to happen. He's writing out the big story beats, the big character beats, that stuff. He's outlining the story. And then the anime staff takes that, and Toyotaro, the author of the manga, takes that. They take Akira Toriyama's notes separately, which is why there are some discrepancies in manga versus anime with Super and the arcs that had anime adaptations. Um, Toyotaro and the anime staff would separately take Toriyama's notes and write them out, build their own context around them. Which is why like some of the tournament of power eliminations go differently in the manga. There's just a bunch of little discrepancies there, and then eventually the anime stopped for whatever reason, but Toriyama continued to write more stories and give those notes to Toyotaro, which is why the manga continued. So I'm pretty sure Toriyama was still writing the stories for the Super manga. So I'm pretty sure he was working on Dragon Ball up until up until he was gone. So all of what's going on in Dragon Ball right now, I'm pretty sure he had his hand pretty deep in the pie.
You know, I have no idea what's gonna happen with Dragon Ball. Um, I'm not into the manga at all, just because I started with the anime.
Yeah,
Um,
at this point. The thing is, I've kind of lost
I know
confidence.
the reason.
Go ahead.
I do know the reason the anime was kind of put on hold a few years ago was because the Japanese voice actress for Bulma passed away.
Is that really what it was?
It happened around the same time they stopped making. They like finished things up, but they did. That's why they didn't continue after the Tournament of Power.
Listen, it's been years. Like rest in peace. But like, you got to
But
bring the show back, man. The show must go
she's
on.
been
You're
the
like
voice
4 arcs
actress.
behind
She's
now.
been the voice actress for Bulma for all of it, everything since the 80s.
It's unfortunate, but we can't like listen. Here's the brutal honesty, okay? Because I feel like at this point, a lot of people are getting their emotions way tied into a knot about a lot of things. Um, it's voice actors are inspiring talents, and when we lose one that's super influential and has been in so many things, that's always a tragedy. But we can't be trepidatious about recasting their characters. The people who are creating the story should not be held up because we lost a voice actor. Not like right away production has to return, but not literal years like this where we're now arcs and arcs behind the manga. So it begs the question as to, is the super anime going to come back at all at this point? If
I
it
don't think
does,
it
is it
will. I
is it
think it's
just going to
done.
be years behind forever? I don't know. Well, we have a
I
new
think it's
Bulma. We have a
done.
new Bulma at this point, right? Because we've had movies, so it's not like that's a thing anymore. So it's just going to depend on. I think it's going to depend on how Daima performs. Like, I think it's just going to be like if Daima does well, which I think it will. Especially now, as fucked up as that is, it's true. I think Daima will get a boost from this, and I think Daima's going to do well. Again, honestly, maybe we weren't going to get a super anime before. I feel like we might now. I'm going to be real with you, dog. I just thought about it just now. I think this is going to get a huge boost in Daima's ratings, which might persuade them to bring Super back. Like, not to be a weird, like, evil capitalist, but I'm just saying I think that's how it'll work out. I truly do, because Daima's coming out like soon, right? Okay, Alex says her internet might have gone out. Just be patient. Okay, tell me to be
Oh,
patient. Hello,
hello.
hi. But yeah, shit. Now I don't know where I was. Do you remember the last thing you heard?
No,
Fuck, because I went on for like 3 minutes, and then I was waiting for input from you and didn't get it, and that's when I realized you were not here, and I was so frantically dealing with that I I don't remember now what I was talking about before.
it's all right. Anyway, it's very sad that
Oh
we
yes,
lost
yes, yes.
Jesus Christ, why are you cutting me off like that?
You cut me off. You've cut me off about a
You
million
didn't know
times
what you
this
were
fucking
talking about.
podcast. Fuck you. Shut the fuck up. Tell me I'm cutting you off, motherfucker. I'm trying to get back to what I was saying before your shit fucked up. What I was saying was that with this tragedy, I think a side effect of it will be a boost of ratings in Daima because that's coming out soon, correct?
Am I allowed to speak now, my lord?
Yes, Alex, go ahead.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Um, it'll probably boost ratings. I don't know enough about Daima, so
When is it? Does it have a release date?
I don't know what you're talking about. So
What do you mean you don't know
I
what
think
I'm
I saw
talking
one thing on
about?
Twitter about Dragon Ball Daima, but that's about it. That's all I know about it. Is just it's a name. I don't
Oh,
know
you
what it
don't know
is. I
anything
don't know
about
what's
it.
going on.
You're not
No,
following the news? Why? Why would you not want to know more about this Dragon Ball project?
because I get distracted by big titty VTubers on Twitter, and Twitter's where I get my news
Fall
and my big
2024.
titty VTubers. So, do you see the issue here?
Yeah. Okay. You're a fake fan.
On
But
one hand, Dragon Ball Daima. On the other hand, big titty VTubers.
I mean, I would choose Dragon Ball Daima personally to be Totan. But you know,
I mean, it's hit and miss sometimes, but if you see Dragon Ball Daima and then right below you just see VTuber tits, you're gonna be like, I'll go back to it now. And then you just get distracted. That's how it works.
no, I would just quickly and efficiently rope one out and just get back to Dragon Ball.
I'm not saying I'm roping one out on Twitter.
You're
I
implying
don't use
it.
Twitter for that. I'm not. I'm just saying I follow VTubers. And there's one that shakes the little virtual tits all around and it's kind of fucking funny and interesting. Fuck you. This is about Akira Toriyama, not VTuber girls.
Yeah, that's true.
Dragon
But
Ball Daima.
anyway,
What's going on? Is it like a new manga, new anime,
it's a new anime
a
miniseries.
movie?
It's like a fun little OVA thing. And it was met with immediate controversy because it was immediately compared to Dragon Ball GT. And for one reason and one reason alone, it only has one similarity to Dragon Ball GT. Everybody's talking about it like it's just a GT again, but there's one thing that's similar, in that Goku is a child. But other than that, the story is completely different. Everyone's a child now, so it's not just Goku anymore. It's this fun little whimsical adventure that Akira Toriyama whipped up, I believe. And it looks really nice. The animation looks super fucking fluid, and I'm really excited for it. I think it's gonna be super cool. And what I'm interested to see the effect of is
Hold
I
on, real quick.
yes.
Sorry to interrupt. Can you stall for 2 minutes so I can watch this
I'm
trailer on
trying to
YouTube?
talk to you, damn it.
I'm listening to you. I'm watching the thing so I can comment on it and have a conversation with you because I didn't know about
Okay.
this.
Sorry.
So
I'm getting straight with you.
I'm
I,
muting my mic on fucking
I know.
OBS.
Dude, it's fine, it's fine.
So
About
just stall for like 2 minutes. That's all I need.
okay. Emotions are running high. This part of the OBS recording will be unusable, by the way, but that's fine. The bots are running fine. For now. So fucking yeah. So I'll be interested to see how Daima affect how this affects Daima's ratings and how that might affect the future of the Dragon Ball Super anime. Like as morbid as that is, I'm sorry that I'm repeating myself, but I don't know what of that Alex did and did not hear earlier because of the technical difficulties. Or what you did or did not hear anyway. Maybe Alex is right. Maybe this is the first time you're hearing this. I don't know who actually fucked up, but I think it was Alex. Uh, yeah, it'll be interesting to see if this at all affects the future of the anime coming back. Um, and also, I'm really curious as to what the future of like the current Dragon Ball Super story is, because Toyotaro's writing. I believe he was writing under Toriyama's strict guidance. So I don't know if Toyotaro is just going to take the reins, or if the series is just going to go away for a while or forever, even. It's really it's going to be really interesting to see. Although I'm sure Toyotaro knew this day would come. Maybe not this soon, but I'm sure Toyotaro knew this day would come. So maybe Toyotaro's ready to take the reins. That remains to be seen. But at this point, we at least have Daima to look forward to. Um, we, I guess, I don't know. I don't know if the new Dragon Ball Super chapter is going to happen. I don't know about that.
Okay,
But
so I do have a question. Are they just like chibi? Or are they kids?
they're kids. Part of the plot is they've all been turned into children.
Okay.
It's Dragon Ball Muppet Babies.
Well, not Muppet.
Okay, not Muppet. Yeah, because that's what I fucking meant.
You said Muppet babies. They're
Yes,
not
as
Muppets.
in as
Muppets
in
are
it's
a
a
completely
yeah,
different thing.
Muppet Babies as in a show where they take characters that you know and turn them into babies, and that's the gimmick. That's the comparison I'm making. I'm
Why is
not saying
everybody
they're
frustrated with
fucking
this? That's kind of
Muppets.
funny.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's entertaining. Anyway, looks cool. The animation looks very clean. I don't know. I'm excited. The trailer that I just watched that I fucked up the OBS recording for. Uh, it looks good. It looks good. I'm interested in seeing it. I didn't know about this, so
Yeah, I saw a fan comic posted online. This was a fun meme where it's like a Dragon Ball Daima little joke fan comic, and the idea is that everybody's kids, but Gohan is not kids for some reason. I don't know if they showed that somewhere or not. If Gohan's
they
not going to
did.
be a kid. Oh, okay. So
Unless that's Goku, but it was still in the orange gi that Goten wears.
okay, yeah, but Gohan is
Oh,
not
I don't think
a
they showed
kid.
Gohan. They showed Goten.
Okay. So Gohan is still fully grown, and Piccolo's a little baby, and he's like, Gohan, I've been turned little, and I can't release all of my power. And Gohan kind of looks at him with a glare, and he's like, "Oh, I remember how to fix that." And then he picks him up and throws him at a mountain.
Or just drop him in the middle of nowhere and just leave him
Yeah,
there.
just leave him there.
stand super high on the mountain and just watch baby Piccolo cry.
What's wrong, buddy? I thought this was cake.
It's your parenting style, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
come on.
I don't want to cut the conversation short, but I do have a few other things that I want to talk about this week.
Okay. Well, with that being said, welcome to Detour Ahead. I'm Riely. Here's Alex.
Yeah. So this week has been
that was the
very
special.
eventful for me, but I mean, we
Okay.
spent a
Go
good
ahead.
half hour talking about that. That's
Yeah,
more
I
than
was saying
half.
that.
That's half the show.
Yeah, I'm saying that was the special extra long cold open in honor of Akira Toriyama. Rest in peace to a legend.
Absolutely.
But Alex, you got lots of stuff to talk about today.
Would you like to start with the shameless plug right away?
Sure.
You want to do it or should me?
You should you?
Me?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know there's been a lot of Dick Masterson, Vito Gisbaldi, and Sean the audio engineer talk on this podcast, but that is no more. Gone are the days of talking about references that you don't know. Gone are the days where we'd spend an entire episode talking about things that you have no idea what's going on because you don't listen to a podcast that we both enjoy. All of that information has been moved to a brand new podcast called the Dickheads Podcast, where we cover the Dick Show and biggest problem in the universe over there. Not here, over there.
Not
Here,
here, over there. That's
random
true.
topics. Over there, Dick Masterson content.
That's true. But Alex, I'm about to say something. We might be about to have another creative disagreement live on air. I've been thinking about it. I've been ruminating on my thoughts. And I think that this big retrospective show we have planned, where we talk about the Dick Show in general, should be an episode of Detour Ahead. That should be our swan song to Dick Masterson talk on this show, and it doubles as a big plug for that show. And then that's
Yeah.
it. And then we're done here on the Dick Show. So one last big blowout. We do literally a Detour
Yeah, I
Ahead
agree.
episode where the topic
That was
is the Dick
that was the
Show.
plan.
Oh, it was? I thought the plan was to do that on Dickheads, and I was like, no, I think we should do that here. But if we were already doing that, then I guess there you go.
No,
So
Dickheads is just an outlet for you and me to hop behind a microphone and talk about that week's shows.
that's true. I do want to
This
do
show is for the creativeness, is for the comedy and the creativeness of the comedic stylings of Florida and Ohio based comedians.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we'll do the Dick Show retrospective here, and then that'll be it. And then you can go over there for all your future Dick Masterson needs. Tune into the Dick Show Detour Ahead, or Detour Ahead episode, whatever it is, the Dick Show soon. I don't know if it'll be next week or not, but it'll be soon.
Whenever we get around to it.
Whenever we don't have another topic.
You like that plug? Is that a good positive plug?
Yes.
Is that a good improv plug for you? Is that good enough?
Yes.
I came up with that on the fly, by the way. That's not in my fucking notes. In my notes, it says Detour Ahead in big letters right under that, underlined and italicized.
That's a good plug, Alex. Alex, I think that
nothing.
I think we might have some new listeners.
Yeah? Think your internet, buddy. Hello? Leave and come back, Riely.
Bro, I fucking hate my internet. Fuck my internet. Fuck off. Fuck. God damn it. Am I coming through okay?
Yes, you are back.
Okay. So anyway, What?
The before problem. It wasn't my fault. It was your fault.
No, it wasn't. I was connected. I was green. I was talking. I was lighting up. There was no going to red like there was just now. That was your problem last time.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
I bet.
I don't have a problem.
This episode might be completely fucked, to be real.
I mean, we can stop the recording and then pick it up, see if it's completely fucked, and you can just stitch them together if that works.
No, because that like wastes another like 25 minutes of time.
Okay. I don't want to have a really good episode and then have it just get completely fucked.
It'll be fine. Are the bots doing okay in there?
The bots haven't said anything at all in terms of activity. OBS, you'd have to cut out a little bit of the conversation in terms of me playing a video and muting the wrong mic or
Yeah,
forgetting
so
to
I
mute
think
YouTube. But both, everything's fine.
honestly, I repeated most of the shit I said while I was talking. So if it was on my end, it's fine because I repeated it. And if it was on your end, then it's fine because they heard my ramblings and then you came back and it was fine.
I think we'll be
Either way,
fine.
it works.
If you have to Frankenstein it a little bit, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. I'm also concerned about the dickhead spot. I just have no fucking motivation to edit anything, which is kind of unfortunate because I'm now under the barrel of a lot more things, and I'm capable of doing it. I've done it before, but it's just kind of, it's one of those frustrating little things that like you got to do, but like, ugh, gross.
Yeah, you edit, I take notes.
Yeah, that's true. That's very real.
Go listen to the Dickheads podcast found on Riely. Where's the podcast?
It's on the Riely Podcast Mega Feed, available on Spotify, Apple, everywhere possible you could ever have a podcast. I don't know that for sure, but that's probably true. The Riely
On the
Podcast Mega Feed.
podcast mega feed.
That's right, folks. We're back.
I'm trying to keep up the energy from the plug because we were still technically doing the plug.
We're really being heavy on the plug. We have a new audience here. We have to win them because I think we do have a new audience
All
here,
right.
Alex. And if we don't, we'll have them in the future maybe. But I think we might this week.
All right, buddy. You know what time it is?
It's time
I got
for
a
lunch.
fun little
What
game.
time is it? It's time for lunch. Okay, go ahead.
I got a fun little game.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
No.
What
yourself.
topic
I'm
am I
not.
talking about?
Andrew has given me too much trauma with this. I can't participate in this.
I'm doing this
Gregorian
once.
method.
I'm not gonna do this bullshit thing, okay? Pick one thing and that's where I'm gonna go from. Alright?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
2.
Alright. So I went earlier this week. I went to work. Everything was fine. No issues in the morning. No issues throughout the day. I get to a job site. They got a little ledge. I back up to the ledge. I unload the truck there with the plumber guy. I step off the ledge and I roll my fucking ankle to where I fall on the ground. Alright? This motherfucker, I know I'm old because my ankle is still swollen and still fucking hurts when I walk. It has been 4 days for a rolled ankle. 4 days, Riely.
Oof.
I'm a cripple. Just hand me my little handicap sticker for my car, and I think I'll be fine with the rest of my life. Shit fucking hurt. Fucking rolled ankles. You ever have a rolled ankle?
No, but it sounds like a pretty big oof.
It's literally where like you step and then your ankle and your foot goes sideways, but your leg stays up. So you're bending your foot sideways. But you catch it just in time before it breaks. Like the muscles are like, no, we're not breaking today. So you just get really fucking swollen ankles and you can't fucking walk on it like a few days.
Ugh. That sounds disgusting.
It's fucking terrible. I woke up the next morning, I put weight on it, and my foot was like, bitch, you better get that weight off me.
Having like injuries in the like footal leg area is not ever fun. Like when it hurts to walk, it's so unbelievably debilitating. Like I can't remember the exact details of the injury, but I remember that it was something to do with my toes. and it made it like hurt terribly every time I took a step. And it got to the point where I was like, I went to my mother's room and I was like, Mom, I know you're like half asleep right now and it's early in the morning and you definitely don't want to wake up, but like, I don't want to miss work, but I'm not walking to work today. I have some terrible toe injury that I don't remember the nature of anymore because this was like a year plus ago. I can't, it hurts to walk. I need you to drive me to work or I cannot go. And she did drive me to work. But that was a rough day. Rough couple days.
Yeah, I had to drive myself. I
I
had
tr-
to drive
I tried
myself to
to
work that
because I
day. I
tried
had
to
to
live with
walk
it for a
in.
couple days and
I'm
it got
limping.
worse.
The fucking people at the job site called me Slippy. Now,
Ha!
like, I pull up to the job site
Nice.
and they're like, "What's up, Slippy? How's your ankle?" And I'm like, "Please don't fucking call me that."
Please keep
And they're like,
it.
"Then don't fucking fall. Then don't fucking fall off the ledge like a retard." And I'm
Alex's
like,
coworkers, if you so happen to be listening to this,
"They're not even the
has
coworkers.
if
They're not
God
even
has
the goddamn
blessed us,
coworkers. They're the fucking plumbers at the goddamn job site who
if
are
God
giving me
has
fucking
blessed us
nicknames
and the
now."
plumbers at the job site are listening to this podcast, just keep hammering her.
They don't know about this shit. They don't know. They don't know about this shit.
If by some act of
They
God
would have
they
come to me
find
and be
it.
like, "Hey yo, do you do a podcast?" They don't know about this. Work doesn't know about this shit. Family doesn't know about this shit, except for my sister. What's up, sister? You know who you are.
Yo.
She really liked our extracurriculars episode, by the way.
Oh shit, cool.
Yeah, she was giving me shit for the Lego building competition that I should have won because I was very creative. And then
Yeah.
she built a castle with a bunch of mega blocks that were like super big, and she got like a third place or some shit. And I was really fucking upset because like I had a whole story around what I was building and everything, and I explained it, and she goes, "This is a princess castle," and they're like, "Fucking brilliant, genius."
Gold star. First
Stephanie
place.
Hawking's over here.
Absolute genius.
Anyway, so am I invisible to you? Am I like Harry Potter, where I can just like put a blanket over me and become invisible to the world for a day?
I mean, it's not the trans day of visibility is past, so I thought you guys are invisible for the rest of the year was how it worked. You guys are only visible for one day,
When's
right? That's
that
what the
day
trans
though?
day of visibility is.
No, that's coming
Trans
up,
day of
March 31st.
visibility.
You don't have to look it up. I got faster fingers than you.
Okay, March 31st, yeah.
What about like no? Is this? No, none of the visibility days or weeks match up. Riley,
Yeah.
when it's April 14th,
Yes.
do you get a lot of messages from friends?
A few.
From friends, not family, because family is a given every year. But
A
on April
few.
14th, you have friends that send you a very nice, genuine text.
A few.
Three little words. Three little words.
Happy birthday.
So, unfortunately, I'm virtually invisible. I'm fucking Harry Potter with the cloak of invisibility over here, wandering through Hogwarts all fucking Tuesday. Because nobody said a goddamn fucking thing to me except for you, Penguin, and some family. Nobody.
Wow.
Not a goddamn soul said shit to me. Except for you, Penguin, and family.
I guess your real friends are the ones you've never met, who you've only heard in the form of transmitted ones and zeros.
So that's why I think, like, after that day, on Wednesday, the 6th, I tried to take the cloak off. I tried to. It didn't work. And I realized that maybe people don't fucking care. Because if I had that cloak on all day Tuesday and I was able to take it off Wednesday, then I'd be like, oh, well, I was just invisible to everybody. So that would make sense why nobody fucking sent me a message on Tuesday saying happy birthday to me. And now
Fuck,
you might write
man.
this off as, oh, they might not know. No, Wednesday is our other friend's birthday. And I made it very fucking clear to everybody around there that I wanted to have a dual birthday party because we're literally 1 day apart. And I said, that would be a fun idea. And he fucking agreed. So then I try and contact him. This was planned in January. So I texted him in January and twice in February saying, hey, what are we doing? What's going on? I don't know. I'm left in the dark here. Maybe I have my little invisibility cloak on so you don't know that I'm fucking messaging you, but hey, when's the fucking party?
Yeah, I know it's
Nothing.
not March 31st,
I come to
but I
find
need you to
out.
see me here.
I come to find out while I'm hanging with family doing something that I'll talk about after this, that the motherfuckers all went and had a party without me.
That's fucked.
Now, I don't know. Pretty sure that if I just reach on top of my head and pull this little invisibility cloak on, or maybe everybody. Now, it could also be chalked up because apparently Facebook shut down for an entire hour on Tuesday as well.
Oh yeah,
So
I heard
maybe
about that.
people weren't notified by Facebook that their friend Alex had a fucking birthday.
Yeah, the Facebook notification is kind of an important ingredient in the remembering people's birthdays equation.
Motherfuckers that I don't even know who they are. I don't know who. Two people on Facebook said happy birthday to me. I don't know who the fuck these people are, and they're not family. Two random friends from way in the past that I don't know who they are said happy birthday to me. But my friends that I'm close to and hang out with multiple times a year, and I've bought gifts for their birthdays and for Christmas. We did an ornament exchange a few months ago for Christmas on New Year's Eve. Motherfuckers can't send a goddamn text with 3 little words? Unfucking believable.
Now, let me play devil's advocate for a minute. Would you consider for even a moment that perhaps you might be tapping into your estrogen supply a little bit here with how intense your reaction is? Do you think that might be possible? I just want to know. I think you have a deep understanding of the perspective of bitches be crazy, having just spent 8 months injecting Dick Masterson's entire masterworks into your brain. Do you think there might be any amount of a menstrual show going on here?
Considering there's no estrogen in my body, I'm pretty sure you're wrong here, buddy.
Well, men have estrogen. There's not a lot of it.
Do you think I got low T?
I don't know what kind of tea you got going on. I don't know your tea levels.
Well, with the amount of rage that I fucking have for this situation, they're pretty fucking damn high.
Your balls are growing by the second with the passion and anger.
There's a notification on fucking Facebook that says, hey, yo, bitch, one of your friends has a birthday today. And that's where you go, oh, I know this person. Let me send a text to them. Fucking people I don't even know bothered to say happy birthday. And these motherfuckers decided to go and have a whole ass party when I said I couldn't do that weekend and didn't even say anything.
Yeah, I don't know. You see, my temptation would be like to be like, I never remember birthdays, which is true, but like there was the whole do party thing with the same friend, and they had a party with that friend, so it seems it's not impossible, but it's less likely, I think, that they didn't know.
That friend didn't say happy birthday to me. The one whose birthday is the following day didn't say anything to me. At all. Nobody. None of my convention friends said shit to me on fucking Tuesday.
You see, I think you're right to be upset, but I think like the vindictiveness I feel like is gonna follow is not gonna be warranted. I guess I want to hear it from your mouth, because like I think my speculation might paint you in an unhealthy light. What do you think? What do you think is the next step here?
I left all the group chats
Okay, so
the
you just
following day.
you passively aggressively left all the group chats without saying anything. Yeah, little bit of a menstrual show going on.
See, I also did that to see if anybody would be like, because all the group chats are on Facebook Messenger, so everybody saw that I left the chat. So now I'm thinking that I did something wrong. Now I feel like it's my fault that nobody sent me a happy birthday text. Now I feel like I slighted them because nobody's bothered to check in with me this week on why I left a chat at all. Usually, if someone leaves a chat or a Discord, you go, I wonder why they left. And then you hit them up and say, hey, is everything okay? And they'll respond with, yeah, period. And you go, okay, they probably don't want to talk about it. And then you leave them be. That's it. That's all I fucking ask of people in this world. Is when something happens that's out of the ordinary for someone, just fucking ask them if they're okay. Because most of the time they're fucking not.
Yeah. I'm really sorry that happened to you. I'm razzing you because we're doing a comedy program and I'm trying to keep things light for the audience. But it's really
Oh,
fucked up.
no. I'll lighten it up. I'll lighten it up here. I had to get this out because I'm very fucking frustrated and I don't have an
And you
outlet
let it out for
outside
real.
of Rachel to get this shit out. But I can't constantly just tell Rachel I'm so pissed at them. I can't. It's just gonna keep boiling and boiling and boiling until I go to someone's house and just start fucking yelling.
Honestly, I feel
So
like
I get it out here. I do it in a comedic way where I relate myself to Harry Potter with the invisibility cloak.
Yeah. But like,
this isn't just ranting; it's with a little bit of comedy sprinkled in there.
I know. I'm not saying you're not funny.
So I'm frustrated.
Don't get so defensive.
I figured I had a good rant. I didn't even bother writing anything down for this rant. So again, my improv skills are on fucking point.
We gotta stop making reference
It's
to
just
our own ability to do this or not. I feel like that's
always
not
reference
good
my ability
content.
to do this. It is good content. I'm very vain. Fuck you.
Like, I feel like
Anyway,
I'm
upset that my friends didn't text me happy.
I feel like going on a
That's
rant is kind of soured by then saying, I just went on a rant. Maybe I'm off base here, maybe I'm being a little too rude to you, but like something in me feels like that does not add up. Like something about that feels like it cheapens it. Like when you do a rant and you're like, yeah, I just did that rant. Did you hear that rant I just did? That was such a cool rant. Like I
I'm
feel
more
like that,
bragging that I'm good at improv. Okay,
that
I'm also
too.
3
That
beers deep
too.
right now. So, all right, I'll cool it on the sucking my own dick here. All right.
Yeah, come on now.
Anyway, I found all this out because somebody texted the group chat. Hey, sorry I won't be able to make it to the party tonight. I'm unfortunately feeling sick. That's how I found out about the party. Had that person not gotten sick, I would have never known that there was a party. But I found all this out while playing Top Golf with my family down in Columbus. Now, have you done Top Golf? Do you know
No.
what Top Golf is?
No. Is it just like mini golf course?
No, it's actual golf. You take full swings. You know what a driving range is?
Vaguely.
For golf.
The golf thing, yeah.
You just go stand on the little platform and you just hit balls. Work on your swing, do whatever. It's like practice.
Work on my
It's like the
swing,
batting
gotta do
cages
my
for
own
baseball.
thing.
Does that make sense? It's like the batting cages for baseball.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Okay.
I got you, boo.
Well, Top Golf takes the driving range and then puts these big giant little holes with like electronic shit in them. Hooks them all up to a fucking computer and you can play games. Like it tracks the amount of points. Like if you put it in the center, you get more points. You aim for the different holes, right?
Yeah.
So we're playing Top Golf. It's like skee ball and bowling, where it keeps track of your score, but you're trying to put things in holes, but with clubs and golf balls. All right. So there's different games that you can play to see who scores the most points. There's one where there's like the whole like the entire like area where you hit the ball like the entire range is all different like tiles on the computer. So then you hit the ball and then it'll like bounce and stuff and you can get points like that way, or you can play another way where it's you have to aim for the holes. The further the hole, the more points you get. The closer to the middle of the hole, the more points you get. Okay?
Fun.
So I'm apparently fucking terrible at this shit because my one sister who doesn't even own fucking golf clubs, or she does, but they're too small for her. I don't know if she has them anymore. Fucking outscored me every single time. My other sister who hits lefty fucking outscored me. I've been playing golf now. I'm not very good at golf. I'm not going on the Masters, all right? I also drink heavily while on the course because it's fun that way.
Fair.
You pack a 6-pack, throw it in your bag while you're on the course. You start popping one every. You know how it works. You know how I am. So
Yeah.
I was about 2 draft beers in. Those are the cups those are the actual glasses, right? Not the bottles or the can. Actual draft beer, right? So I was about 2 of those in. It's like mid-afternoon. Feeling good. I hit a couple good shots and I'm like, all right. And then it's just shit. Terrible shots all fucking day. And then I find out that the motherfuckers had the party without me, and that's where the rest of the day got fucked. But Topgolf's cool. I will go back. I'm terrible at it. But like up until before I found out that all of my friends like stabbing Caesar in the back, I was having a fun day. It was a really good day.
You
And
didn't
then I
know what
had more
that
alcohol
reference
in
was
me and I
until
had an
I
even more
told you
fun day.
last week, you fuck.
Huh?
Commandeering my references.
What reference?
You didn't even know who Julius Caesar was until I explained it to you like a week and a half ago.
He's a Roman emperor who uh was friends with Brutus, but Brutus wanted to take him off the throne, so Brutus and a bunch of other people decided to just fucking stab the shit out of him.
And where'd you learn this fact?
Probably grade school.
Yeah, but I said it too, Brute, and you didn't know what I was talking about. And I said it's a Julius Caesar reference, and you did not know what I was talking about. And I had to explain to you what Julius Caesar's killing was.
No, don't underestimate my ability to remember things that were not from you.
Okay, I think you're just trying to take
I'm
my
very
credit.
aware. I might be a woman, so excuse me for talking about what you men talk about, the Roman Empire. So excuse me for speaking out of turn here, but I do know a thing or two about the Roman Empire, even though I'm not a man. Okay?
You spent some time LARPing, and during your LARPing time, you really got into character, and you know, it's the things happen.
Anyway, so in addition to the birthday week, Riley, apparently, I've been living in the Stone Age. I've been
Oh,
living in the 90s. I've been living in the Stone Age.
how
I have
so,
a big block
Alex?
cell phone. I've got a big block cell phone that you pull the little antenna up so you can make calls, because if you don't put the antenna down, it can't connect to the cell tower that's like 50 miles away. What
What
kind of
do
phone do you
you
have?
mean, Ale? I have a shitty ass Android phone.
What year?
I don't fucking know. I bought it on Amazon. It was the cheapest one available.
So uh I just got a new phone. I was working with the iPhone SE from 2018. So I was about 6 generations behind.
Yeah,
For reference, the iPhone SE came out before the iPhone 11. It was like the cheaper version, quote unquote, of the 11, right? Well, we're
yeah.
now on the 15, so I'm about 6 years behind, and I finally upgraded my phone. Finally did it. Mom and Dad said it was my birthday present this year, which was very convenient. Um, the thing wouldn't hold a charge. The charging port was fucked. I had to keep the cord at a specific angle, or else it wouldn't charge the phone. The speaker was completely fucked to the point where I had to put AirPods in just to make phone calls, or else the person on the other end of the phone would not be able to hear me.
Dude, I had that with my fucking phone, not the mic, but the speaker. Where I thought it was because, and it might have been because I right after I got it, I accidentally fell asleep on top of it. And then the speakers just weren't working, or like they were, but they were like super duper quiet. Like you had to put it right up to your ear, and even then you could only barely make out what was coming out of them. And I was like, shit, did I really just break the speakers on this new phone I just bought? But then like a couple days later, they just started working again. And they went out again one more time and then started working again, and they've been fine ever since, and it's been months. So we're looking okay. And I'm approaching the very quick end of life of this phone because it's on a 2G network, which they are discontinuing at T-Mobile. So I have to go get a new phone again. Anyway, they're supposed to give you a free new phone, but I've heard they are very fucking sneaky and shifty about it. And sometimes they just won't do it for you at all. If they do it for you, there's like a $50 activation fee or whatever the fuck, which is why I've had to like avoid my deceased grandmother's husband, who has been trying to take me to get it done because I'm on an account with him because it used to be a 3-person account, with my grandmother and him and me. And so I think he's the only name on the my name wasn't on the account. I was just an additional line, so he has to come down there with me to do it. And I did not want to tell him about my concerns about the activation fee because I didn't want to like seem like I was trying to like trick him into paying it. So I just told him I was busy. And but I know that in a couple weeks I will have the money necessary to pay whatever activation fee T-Mobile sticks me with. So around the end of this month I will be traversing to get another new phone. I just hope they fucking do it. I'll pay their shitty activation fees or whatever. I'll pay whatever dumb bullshit they ask me to. I just don't want to have to buy a new phone because they're all fucking expensive. I don't want to fucking lease one. I just want to wholesale walk out of there with a phone. If I get screwed out of $50 or $100 to activate this free phone, whatever. But I don't want to deal with a new phone. I don't want to deal with anything. I just want to walk in there, walk out with a phone, and have not spent literally every time I have.
Okay. So the really cool thing with the iPhone is I know you don't have an iPhone because your messages are green. So,
Yeah, fuck
scrub over
iPhones.
there.
Fuck iPhones. They're basically trash.
It's just you don't understand. I'm not getting into an iPhone debate. I'm sorry. I don't have it in me. The birthday rant really took it out of me at this point. But so on a more positive note, the iPhone 14 is pretty cool. We went to Verizon. The dude was like, "Yeah, beep boop bop, beep bop, beep boop beep bop. Everything from your old phone is now on your new phone." So I start going through it like, shit, I'm gonna have to fucking re-download everything. I'm gonna have to get transfer codes from fucking Dokkan and fucking Pokemon Shuffle, because I play those every fucking goddamn day. I'm gonna have to remember my login for Pokemon Go so I can play that again on this new goddamn phone. And I log in, I turn the phone on, everything's there. All my apps are there, everything's still logged in. It's fucking crazy. This is fucking brand new technology I didn't even know about. Probably came out 5 years ago. But I've had a phone for 6 years, so I wouldn't have known about it. I thought this shit was so cool. And he's like, yeah, phones have been doing this for a while, man. I'm like, this is so fucking cool. I felt like a boomer.
Ah,
Picking up an iPhone and be like, what is this fucking thing? Is this a computer? Why is it so small? Where are the cables? But yeah, it was cool. Everything went fucking smoothly. I can't log into Snapchat because I don't know what fucking Snapchat is, but that just means I'm just leaving a dude on red, so I'm not too worried about that right now.
damn. It's one sad bear.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. I would like to say Verizon customer service, fucking fantastic at the store that I bought my phone from. Fucking amazing. Johnny, if for some reason you found this fucking podcast and you know who I just bought iPhone 14 from you on Tuesday, March 5th, with my parents. You're a fucking cool dude. He plays Pokemon. It was a really cool dude. I go to a completely separate store because I can't send photos or start group chats with Android users. I go to that previous store where Johnny sold me the phone. He wasn't working, but one of his coworkers was like, beep boop bop beep bop. Yeah, looks like this feature's blocked on your account. It's a business account. Happens all the time. If you get your parents to give us access, we can unblock it. My parents weren't available at the time, so I'm like, oh, I'll take care of it tomorrow. So I go to a new store, right? I walk in. This lady comes up. What's your problem? What's going on? I go, blah blah blah. Here's my problem. Here's all the information you need. You have to send a text or an email to my mom to gain access to the account, and then you can simply just unblock that feature. That's all you have to do. And she goes, someone will be with you in a second. So I sit down. I'm waiting. Some dude comes out fucking 10, 15 minutes later. And this dude goes, so what's your problem? I go, I just told the lady over there. He goes, oh, well, she didn't tell me. And I'm like, okay. So I explain it again to person number 2. And he goes, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, you fucking goddamn idiot. I go, here's the account. Get into the account. I will call my mom. You will send a text or an email to her. She will grant you access to the account. And then you're going to look for this specific feature on the account that is blocked. The only thing on the fucking account that's blocked. And you're just going to go, beep, unblock. And he goes, give me 1 second. Walks to the back of the store. Back behind closed doors. Like the fucking Wizard of Oz. Does some magical stupid bullshit. Comes back out 15 minutes later. And goes, yeah, I'm not seeing this on the account. I don't know what you're talking about. And I go, you fucking piece of shit. I go, I explained this perfectly to you, and I don't understand how you don't know what I'm fucking talking about. How do I know more information about a Verizon account than you do when this is your fucking job? I'm like thinking to myself, Jesus Christ, I was about to leave. So I explain it again. I go on the phone and I show him. Here's the issue. This is blocked on the account. And he goes, give me 1 second. Disappears to the land of Oz for another 10 more minutes, and then comes out and looks at me and goes, turn your phone off and on again, and that should solve the problem. I do it, and it solves the problem. And I'm like, I know you blocked. I go, did you figure out what was unblocked on there? He goes, I don't think so.
I
don't know. So. I don't even know why I take notes anymore. I should literally I don't know why I take notes, because I didn't read anything off the notes. Like, this is not scripted, Riely. I'm literally, like, just not reading notes right now. And I know you said don't do that, but I don't care. But, like, I don't understand. I don't understand how this guy's so fucking stupid that he doesn't know how to work at fucking Verizon. I'm like, I was 5 minutes away from being like, give me the goddamn fucking iPad, I'll do it myself. Give me your fancy little iPad. I'll talk to my mom. She'll give me access to the account on your iPad, and I'll go through the little thing and go, oh, look at that. Oh, it's right here. It's not wearing an invisibility cloak. Its name's not Harry Potter. It's right here. It's called MMS messaging. It's right here. It says blocked. Oh, all you have to do is beep, unblock it. That's all you gotta do. You don't have to go find a whole bunch of Horcruxes to unblock this shit on my fucking account.
Yeah, should be simple enough.
I'm sorry for all the Harry Potter references. They just work very well with this shit, by the way.
It's okay.
So it's been a very frustrating week, been a very busy week, but all in all, it's not the worst week of my life. It's not the worst one. Just a little bit frustrating, but shit happens. So
It sure do.
I don't think we had a topic prepared for today outside of Akira Toriyama and the trials and tribulations of Alex.
Alex's wacky adventures in being
Honestly, we could
sad.
literally just name it Alex's birthday week because that literally covers that overlaying lying thing covers everything that happened this past week. Riely,
I'm doing something with the thumbnail, and I'm not going to tell you what it is because it'll make you upset. Because you got upset last time I did it, but this time you're not even going to know that it happened.
I mean, you're gonna do something Dragon Ball related though.
Well, no, because that was the cold open. The episode is about your birthday.
Oh, anyway, Riely, we're like an hour and 15 in. I have no more notes. I have no more anything that happened this week. So,
And I have a lost cat to find. So. Thank you all for listening to Detour Ahead, folks. If there were.
well, no, I was segmenting to Riely. What did you do this week?
Nothing. I never do anything.
You didn't go out to lunch? You didn't go to Chili's?
No. I don't do that very much anymore.
You didn't fall into a pit of money? You didn't lose a cat or a dog
No. Well, I did lose a
or a
cat.
loved one? Like, come on, there's some things you got to talk about.
Yeah, I
If you
lost
don't
my
want
cat.
to
I
talk
don't know where
about it,
she
that's
went.
fine.
I don't know. There's not much to talk about. My mother fucking let her out, and I didn't get home until it was dark, and I don't know where she is.
You can spice it up a little.
Oh, I don't know how to do that, Alex. Okay, it's not a very spice upable story. I don't have a whole fucking tapestry to weave you about how nothing happened that I was here for. It's I walked in my house and my cat wasn't there, and I knew exactly what the circumstances were that would have led up to that, and I couldn't find her because it was dark. Ooh.
You want to give me like a couple minutes to figure out the story for you? I'll tell you about my lost cat. Would that help you?
What happened to your lost cat?
So, for some ungodly fucking reason, my mother decided while I was at work to let my fucking cat out of the goddamn house when she knows that the cat is not supposed to leave the house. So, I get home and I go, "Where's the cat?" And she's like, "Oh, well, I let it outside." And I got home when it was dark outside. So now now I have to go out in the pitch black darkness and try and find a pitch black cat to try and figure out where this little motherfucker's at because I don't know, I can't see shit outside because I'm not a goddamn coyote. There you go.
Wow.
Does that pretty much sum it up?
You really blew me out of the water, Alex. Good job.
You gotta spice it up a little bit.
Alex, tell me where our listeners can find you before I throw you over the table.
I'll just put my invisibility cloak back on.
Yeah, and I won't be able to see you until March 31st. That'll be my time to strike.
See, March 31st comes around. For some reason, the invisibility cloak stops working. I don't know what happens. I don't know why.
It just fucking glitches out.
It glitches out. I'll put it on and people look at me and go, why the fuck are you wearing a blanket on your head? And I go, shit. I know what day it is. If you haven't already been listening to the Detour Ahead podcast on the College YouTube channel, you can go find it over there. Type COLOCHU in the little search bar up there. It's the first result that comes up. Hit subscribe
Yeah.
if you like our content. I'm up 3 subscribers this past like week or two. thanks to you listeners, or maybe random people who found my YouTube channel, because I upload other stuff like Pokemon content.
Maybe we'll have some new ones. Maybe you'll see some new numbers soon. I don't know. Something might happen.
If you are listening to the Colochu YouTube channel Detour Head playlist, and you want to talk to us, you can join our Discord. It's my YouTube Discord. It's
Whoa!
now the YouTube Discord is now for Detour, is now the official
It's also
Detour
in the
Head
description of
podcast.
the podcast version too. So just anybody, if you're listening to Detour Head anywhere, join the Discord.
Join the Discord. You can hit me up. You can hit Riely up.
I'm all ears. DM me. I'm all ears. DM me. I'm all ears. I'm
You can
all
hit
ears. You can
you
DM
could
me.
even hit Gingy up for all I care. But you can only hit me up on March 31st because I'm no longer invisible on that day.
Yeah, that's the only day you can see her to talk to her. You can't have a conversation. You can't even look her in the eyes. You can't even see that she's there at all.
Riely,
Yes.
what you doing on the internet these days?
Oh, all sorts of stuff, and it can all be found at linktr.ee/Riely Cinematic Universe. Podcasts, YouTube channels, all sorts of stuff. And very soon you can find the results of my schemes, folks. The results of my machinations, my plans, my
See, you didn't even
plot.
tease your schemes to this week.
Yeah, I got schemes, everybody. I teased them on the other show, but I'm teasing them on both shows because who knows where it's gonna apply
What
and
other
when it's gonna
show?
apply. The
What
Dickheads
other show?
podcast, which you can listen to on
Riely
the
and
Riely Podcast
Colochu
Mega
have
Feed.
another
The Dickheads
show?
podcast you can listen to on the Riely Podcast Mega Feed. Yes, haha. It's in the link tree, linktr.ee/Riely Cinematic Universe is there. You know, you get it. It's cool. Dickheads podcast. But I'm saying it here too because who knows when and where it's gonna strike. But I've got schemes. And Alex doesn't think I've got schemes. She thinks this is a bit.
You're bluffing.
I'm
I think
bluffing.
it's just a multi-week bit where eventually you're just gonna stop telling people you got schemes.
Okay. We'll see what happens. I
Anyway,
got
thanks everybody
schemes.
so much for listening to Detour
Detour
Ahead.
ahead.
I have been your gracious co-host Alex, aka Colochu.
If we cancel the podcast and bring it back, will we call it Detour ahead?
No, it's gonna be Detour Ahead 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Pew 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 pew. With like lightning shooting out and everything.
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo with like disco with a disco ball and everything. It's gonna be lit.
Fuck
It's gonna be
yeah.
funky fresh. Thank you everybody so much for listening to Detour Ahead. And we will see you next Wednesday. At an
Bye.
indeterminate time because I can't upload on YouTube on time.
You stupid bitch.